like, and subscribe. I know that many of you have heard of the Illuminati. They are Judeo-Christians. They are Judeo-Christians. They are colonizers and enslavers. They are the Judeo-Christians. They are basically the Greeks and the Romans who entered Kemet and stole from African spirituality. Now, if you are a subscriber of my channel, then I have told you how to avoid them, how to make yourself unrecognizable by them, where they cannot touch or affect you. As I stated, they are not illuminated ones. They are purely sexual perverts. They are sexual perverts. And if you masturbate or are and commit acts of sexual perversion, then you open the door to them to visit you in your sleep. And they do this with their astral bodies. Now, what you must do, first of all, is follow the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments were given to you for a reason. And that reason is to bring order to chaos. It is to bring order to chaos. Chaos is anything that is unnatural and is not beneficial to life. Life requires order. Now, once you follow the 10 Commandments, then you should follow the diet as prescribed in the Bible, which is do not eat pork, do not eat shellfish, which are bottom feeders, and do not eat fish that do not have scales. You see, it's really not about going to church, paying tithes, and things of this nature. Also, adhere to Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. Acts of homosexuality. There is no profit in that. There is no benefit to it. And everything that is of nature has rhyme and reason. It has rhyme and reason. Now, it is important that you say, when you pray, add the Lord's Prayer to your prayer. This is what Yahshua told the disciples to do once he is gone, which is to say the Lord's Prayer. And you add that to your prayer. Another thing that you must do, that you should do, is learn Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Oh, it's so hard for me to remember this, so I'm going to say it real quick. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pastures. He restoreth my soul. I got that wrong again. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still water. He restoreth my soul, and leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley and the shadows of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now, the reason why I stumbled through that is because Satan was trying to prevent me from giving you this information. And you will find out that Satan will only bother you when you are doing right. If you are doing wrong, Satan will leave you alone. This is all the instructions that I have for you. And if you are curious about anything, then you can go through my channel and look at certain videos, and it will explain to you that everything that evil is doing is having the reverse effect. Everything that evil is doing is having the reverse effect. And I want to say this to all ethnicities. Those that are serving the Illuminati. Those of you that are serving the Illuminati, use Shawn Combs as an example of what is going to happen to you. Use Vivek as an example. You see, white supremacy means white supremacy, and nothing that you can do is going to appease them. Understand this. They have lost the war in Ukraine. They have lost the war in Israel. And they know it, but they are unable to stop themselves. They know they're losing, but they are unable to stop themselves because they live in a world of chaos. And chaos is self-destructive. But they live in the illusion of chaos and they cannot escape it. You can. And also, do not pray to Jesus. Do not pray to Jesus. Do not pray to Yahshua. Do not pray to Buddha. Pray to God. Whether you call God Jehovah or whatever, God is still God. Pray to God. Jesus is a fictional character. He is not Yahshua. Yahshua had hair, the texture of mine, and the color of white lamb's wool. He had feet, the color of burnt brass. He was not a Caucasian. He was not a Neanderthal. He was a Homo sapien. He was a melanated Homo sapien. And it tells you this in the Bible. Understand this. And Jesus also tells you in the Bible to not beware the first death, beware the second death. The second death is your soul. That is what you should worry about. I'm going to go a step further and say this. Some of you probably won't understand, but understand this. We are, every individual on this earth, everything on this earth is a progeny of the sun. All the planets in this solar system came out of the elements in the sun, cooled by the moon. The sun is the Son of God. We are elementals, progeny of the sun. But we have consciousness, which is the Spirit of God within us. When we die, the physical body dissolves. It dissolves. That's why they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And when it dissolves, it releases the astral body. And when the astral body dissolves in the ether, then the soul is released from confinement. I'm going to tell you one other thing. The Illuminati are prisoners. They are prisoners of their desires. They are prisoners of their desires. They can't their lust for sex, they cannot defeat. Their greed, they cannot defeat. They are a prisoner of their greed and of their sexual lust. And for that reason, they can't control themselves. You see, the 10 Commandments gives you self-control. Fasting gives you self-control. Following the 10 Commandments, eating the proper diet, all these things give you self-control. And they are the base for spirituality. See, it's not about heaven and hell. It's about becoming an immortal. Yahshua is an immortal. And he is present on this earth as I speak. He is here. But he has to control his desires as well as anyone else. Remember, in the New Testament, Yahshua called himself the Son of Man. The Son of Man. But understand this, God is the Father of us all. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.